Okay, section 2 from chapter 5. We're going to do a bank reconciliation with our bank statement. So we're just going to compare our bank statement with our checkbook and make sure that our checkbook balances out to the same amounts as what's shown on our bank statement. So here's a copy of the picture of a bank statement or a form we're going to use for our reconciliation. And then we're going to journalize our service charge from our bank. So I'm on page 128 of the book. And I've got the Work Together worksheet, page 95. So in our section review, Work Together, July 29th, we received the bank statement dated the 28th, and we've got the following information on the bank statement. And then we've got our checkbook information, so our bank statement information and our checkbook information. So step 1, prepare the bank statement reconciliation form. Use the 29th as the current date. Okay, so we'll just start here with the date. July 29th, 2018. And then on this side, we've got our, we're going to enter our information from our checkbook and what's on our last check stub. So it shows in here the balance on the bank statement. Oh, sorry. Checkbook balance on check stub number 106 was $15.75. So balance on check stub number 106 right there. Then we have our amount, $1,575. So that's going to go here. And then, looking at our information, we have a service charge of $2. Last year. Erase some of that mess. So we have our service charge of $2. So here's our section for our bank charges. So we can have our description, service charge, and the amount was $2. So we have no other charges listed on here. So if we did, we'd have them here, and then we'd subtotal them and enter that number right here. So our total bank charges is only $2. So then our adjusted check stub balance, $15.75 minus the $2. The amount is $15.73. So now we'll go over to the other side. Here it says balance on bank statement. I know this is a little blurry, not the best document camera in the world. Oops. Focus on a little better. So bank statement balance $1,528. So we'll put that right here. 1,528. Then our next section, we're going to add any kind of deposits. So we'll look and see if we had any deposits. So it looks like we had deposit here for July 28th, $150. So we will list that. July 28th. Their amount was $150. No other deposits to list. So we'll go ahead and put that here. $150. So that's our bank statement balance. We've got an outstanding deposit, so we'll add that to our balance. So that gives us $1,678. 857 1561. So we've got that. Now we've got our next section, deduct outstanding checks. So you guys see what kind of checks didn't make it onto the statement. It shows right here we have check 103 for $70 and check 105 for $35. So we're just going to list those on here. You can see there's two columns here. So check 103 and check 105. So I'll go ahead and write those on here. 103, 105. And the amount for the 103, the amount for 105 was $35. Those are our only two checks. So we'll have our total $105. So now we're going to take our checks and we're going to subtract that amount from our amount that we have up here in our subtotal. So 8 minus 5, 3. Then we got the 7. $1,573. That matches the other side. Zoom that in. I know it looks fuzzy. Sorry. That's the best it gets with this high dollar document camera I've got. I'm using pencil. Not very high tech here. Yeah. Still a little blurry. That's the number that it is on both sides. Okay, so now step 2, we're going to record the service charge on the check stub number 106. So that's here, step 2, 106. Excuse me. So our balance brought forward, we're going to get that number from right here, 1575. So 1575 in that little bitty space. We had no deposits, so our subtotal is 1575. And then we do have another. We had the service charge. So we're going to write that there. Service charge, $2. So then we subtract, take the $2 from the $15.75. So now we've got $15.73. With our new balance in our checking account. So, you know, imagine a check here. You know, we're ready to write the check. The amount for the check will be written here and then subtracted from that for a new balance, whatever the check, when check 106 is written. So now we've got number 3, record the service charge on journal page 14. Use memo 44 as the source document. Okay, so let's see, page 14. So that's what we're just going to use this this bottom section for. So we're going to call this page 14. And let's see, this was on the 29th. So we'll go ahead and write 29 on here. That's the end of the month for whatever reason. So it's a service charge. So we're really not going to make a big to-do about it. Basically, it's only $2. It's going to get labeled a miscellaneous charge. Or miscellaneous expense. And then the instructions said to use memo 44, so it's going to be M44 as our document number. And it was $2. So we'll have a $2 here in our debit. Oh, it's really light. $2. So we've got a debit here. So then obviously we're going to have an equal entry in an opposite column, so it balances out. So then we'll put $2 over here in the cash credit column, like so. So that's all you have for the bottom part. There's our check stub, our updated balance, ready for our next check to write. And our reconciliation with our bank account or checkbook and the bank statement. So if you need to see that, you can push pause. And that's it for Work Together 5-2.